Hello, this is Brian again. Still working my way down. In and out of pockets of forest and then pockets of upper montane chaparral. Beautiful black oaks. Just looking so nice. Sorry if this gets a little bright here, but just the sun through the trees definitely creates a beautiful look. This oak tree is still in the middle of changing. Beautiful, man. And these black oaks here, I'm gonna round the bend a little bit, then I'll aim the camera more at them. Ooh, got a good view towards Mount San Jacinto, right over there. You can see the marine layer clouds down there. But that's Mount San Jacinto. Wow, there we are. Beautiful Quercus kelloggii, California black oak. I just usually just call them black oaks. I enjoy seeing them this time of year. Now, there was one along the way that had some tinges of reddish in the leaves. Hopefully I should be able to find that on the way back. But yeah, this is part of Angeles National Forest where you get the black oak trees. So that in itself makes this area very special. So once you go past Vincent Gap, you don't really see black oaks anymore in Angeles National Forest. There's that canyon. Look at that, beautiful. Looks like there's a little wash, little gully wash here. Let's carve a little gully in there. You see, we come out of the pockets of trees more into little chipmunk. Love these. I've seen a lot of chipmunks today. No gray squirrels, a lot of little chipmunks. There's a water tank down there. That is a very nice hike. Get a lot of level stretches, some gentle ups and some gentle downs. It gets a little steeper as you get closer to Mount Peltier. Get closer to the top, but it's just enough to get you up and puffing just a little bit. Look at that. Spectacular north-facing slope there, covered in pines and firs. Then you got this canyon here, just outstanding. Get you up to the Table Mtn facility. The peak is just a little ways up there. I know is private property, so I don't think you're supposed to hike to the summit. So unless you work at that place or has permission, I don't think you're supposed to go up there. I know I've read on Peakbagger a lot of people do anyways. But it's a really neat area. The little black oak thickets here. These trees are probably a little later changed because they're, I think, more in the. Some of them are more in the shade of the other trees. Notice the trees that are in the shade color a little bit later than the ones in full sun. That's what I've noticed in general about trees. You'll see lots of trees that are in the full sun and they'll all be colored, and the ones in the shade will at least have other trees partially shading them. It'll change a little bit later. Yeah, it's been a very pleasant, peaceful walk. I've only seen a few people today. The two I was hiking with, and a couple others. Not super busy. Today's a Sunday. That seems to be a lot of people's hiking days. I guess maybe they do the opposite of what I do. Their first day off, which is normally Saturday, they might do chores or kick back, and then Sunday go out for a drive, ride, or hike. Me, my days off right now are Sunday, Monday, so I do my stuff, my hiking stuff, on the first day. So then tomorrow I have a little chance to kick back and relax. Then of course do stuff like laundry and little incidentals like that. It's such a beautiful area. I love being around the black oaks. There's a lot of nice canyon live oaks here too, on the shrubbier side. They can form these little gnarly multi-trunk thickets. Black oaks do too. A lot of these black oaks are multi-trunk trees. Most of them are actually, I think. You see those down there. Predominantly multi-trunked. Which is very common for our California oaks to be multi-trunked. I live back east, where I used to live in New Jersey for 8 years. A lot of the oaks there are single trunk. Most of the oaks there are single trunk trees. But these trees are adapted to the dry climate, fire, drought, and have big root burrows where they can resprout. And they can resprout and look. It's like here's a perfect example. This area I think was touched by a fire. You can see all those yellow bushes. Those are all resprouted black oaks. So those will probably end up having multi-trunks too when they get larger. I can hear the wind whispering in the oak leaves. Very serene sound. There's just something awesome about these black oak trees. And what the name implies, correctly this time, sometimes common names in botany can actually be confusing, but being a member, this oak, this black oak, is actually a close relative of the black oak in the eastern half of the country, and that's Quercus velutina. So they're closely related to those oaks. Those oaks back east, they usually get more of a deep reddish fall color, sometimes with some yellow. We're coming up on one oak that I saw some red hues on. Some slight reddish hues. Every now and then you'll get that here. You'll get some black oaks with some reddish leaves on them. Some I saw along Sherman Pass Road, west of Sherman Pass, that actually some of the trees themselves had more of a reddish orange cast. Like this one right here. This one's got some reddish hues in it. Very slight reddish hues. It's nice. Very nice to see. There's the main mountain high ski area. But yeah, as I was saying, black oaks back east, a lot of them will get a reddish brownish color. least it's sometimes a pretty decent scarlet as well. But you'll see a lot of those. Most of those trees are single trunk, the Quercus volutas. I used to see them a lot back east. Had them a lot in my neighborhood. But here we go. This used to be an old black oak tree that is now resprouted from the fire, turned into a black oak thicket. So it'll start off looking like shrubs for quite a while. And eventually it'll become these picturesque multi-trunk trees. And I think that's really cool. Multi-trunk, multiple trunks on them. It just looks so rugged and I'm just gonna keep on hiking. Should be back to the car, so this will probably wrap up my clips for this. I basically showed you the gist and the awesome views and the fall colored trees and the beautiful jeffrey pines. So this will probably do it for my video set. Thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed seeing this. You got to come out here and check it out for yourself. It's stunning, stunning beauty out here. I'll see you on my next adventure. You hear the noise of Angeles Crest Highway just down below.